I'm Matt Guff from Buck Hill, and we are at the 10th Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet at Buck Hill. We do this to support our local community and have enthusiasts come together to enjoy their shared interest of cars, bikes, and of course, trucks. This week, we have a lot of special stuff happening. We're gonna go check out a wonderful motorcycle for the vehicle showcase. We're gonna go taste some beer from Fulton Brewing because they're taking over the taps today at Buck 54 Bar and Grill, and check it out.
Good, man. How are you?
So good. Scotty is the owner of a custom 2018 bike that we have for our showcase of the week at Weekly Wheels.
Yep.
It's a hot-looking bike.
Yeah, she's sweet. She's an eye catcher, yeah.
How'd you come across this thing?
So I saw it at the Donnie Smith show.
Okay.
Fell in love with it. It was right after I got divorced. Walked out of the entire Donnie Smith show. Walked out, my friend looked at me and he said, favorite bike? I said, hands down, black and white bobber.
That's the one.
That was the one. I always said if I could build a bike, that's the bike I want. And there it was, so, yeah.
Oh, now you were saying earlier too that you were on your way to Sturgis and your buddy at the time had owned it.
Yep.
And you saw, like, tell me that.
Well, on the way to Sturgis, he wasn't my buddy at that time.
Okay.
So it was just a group of guys. We were all getting ready to go to Sturgis.
Sure.
And we were following him out there, and that bike was sitting on the trailer on the back, and I had to follow it the entire way to Sturgis.
It's a long drive, too.
I know, and I was just like, oh my God, I got to look at this thing the entire way there. It was killing me because I'd been stalking the bike for a year and a half, so
yeah,
it was a tough ride. He made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and come across the bike, and now it's mine. So
man, so it's got a 26-inch front, 18 back, 300 mil in the back.
Yep, 300 series on the back,
cool.
26 front. Yep.
All right, and then drive on.
So it's a 113 Ultima.
Okay.
With a Ultima with 6-speed tranny.
Okay.
About 145 horse. So.
Nice.
Plenty of power. I mean, plenty loud, plenty get up and go when you need it. So yeah.
And it sits really low.
Sits really low.
And rigid.
Yeah, it's rigid too. Yeah.
What do you think your favorite thing about your bike is?
My favorite thing about that bike is just like a beautiful woman. It's like it sets out nice and sleek to that. It's gorgeous.
It does have a wide back end.
Yeah, you gotta love it. I mean, it's all about the bottom. So,
what do you think separates your bike from a lot of the other bikes or bobbers that are out there?
Well, this bike is completely 100% unique, as it's all handmade custom. Frame is handmade, bars are handmade. Everything about it is handmade, other than the motor and tires. So, there's obviously he's built a couple bikes, but this bike is. There's no other bike like it. I've been offered to sell it multiple times, but
nope.
That's the bike I've dreamed of. So why would I ever sell it? Because right now there's only one in the market around here like that. I would never want to. I don't want to. So
there we go.
It's mine. That's.
Does it have a name?
I just call it Betty.
Betty?
Yeah.
Black Betty?
Just kind of seems to fit, yeah.
It's a beautiful bike.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, appreciate you being here. Thanks for having an awesome bike, and thanks for letting us showcase it, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys having me here, so.
Hey, you're welcome. All right. Peace.
Thank you.
I'm here with Katie, with a K, from Fulton Beer. How you doing, Kaylee?
Doing great. How are you?
So good.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here. I love it.
Fulton is at the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet today for the Tap Takeover. Every single Wednesday, we work with a brewery, a local brewery that takes over the taps, and you're doing that.
That's us this week.
And now, where's Fulton located?
Fulton is located in Minneapolis.
Yep.
Ordinary people in Minneapolis brewing great beer.
Yep.
Our tap room is right off of 5th Street, right by Target Field, so you can go right by the train station, get a beer before you go to the game. We also brew in Northeast at our headquarters.
Okay. And where do you tend to find yourself mostly at?
Oh, as a sales rep, I find myself all over. I'm at every single bar, restaurant, all that kind of stuff. But our tap room's a great place to kind of end the day, have a drink. That's where we send out all our emails, have all that kind of fun. So
cool.
It's pretty great.
And now, what do you guys? You said ordinary beer for ordinary people. Was that what the tagline was?
Extraordinary beer brewed by ordinary people.
Yeah.
So
not ordinary beer. It's
not extraordinary beer. Yeah. Extraordinary beer brewed by ordinary people. Cool. We started 13 years ago out of garages in South Minneapolis, so it's kind of kept that ethos through the past 13 years to being the 4th biggest brewery in Minnesota, actually.
Wow.
So yeah, just a bunch of cool guys just brewing some good beer.
And girls.
And yes, well, the girls sell the beer, so the guys are pretty good at making it all.
Good. Now, what do you guys consider yourselves to be your specialty?
Our specialty is just doing the basics really well. I mean, everybody's had Lonely Blonde. It's one of the best classic beers. Everybody knows what it is. Super delicious. Sweet Child Divine.
Yes.
We just started doing Moon Howler, which is our hazy IPA. That's the first hazy. Yes, it's the first hazy IPA that's on our year-long roster after 13 years. So just doing some really basic beers really, really well and just bring it to the audiences.
That's awesome. And that's so cool to hear that you guys are the 4th largest. Not saying being the largest is the best, but it's kind of a fun thing to say too. It's you started 13 years ago. You're the 4th largest brewery in Minnesota. That's huge. Now, what would you say you're looking most forward to with Fulton? What's happening, and what can people come to expect when they start looking into Fulton a little bit more?
I think something that's been really exciting over our past couple years is we've really embraced the idea of doing some kind of fun things that people want to see. So all of our seltzers are made with fruit puree, which makes it really extraordinary, kind of set across from the most. We started doing some ready to drink cocktails recently.
Nice.
So we have a gin and tonic, Negroni, tiki drink. Just as of last week, an NA Lonely Blonde.
NA Lonely Blonde.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's brewed originally. We take the alcohol out by a reverse osmosis process, so it still
I love
tastes
that
really.
Process.
Yeah, as it goes.
It's my favorite process.
It's my favorite one. Yeah, we have a bunch of really fun things coming. They're getting really innovative with it. Ooh! Oh my gosh. So.
That's nice.
Exactly. So lots of fun new things come in, even though we've been around for 13 years, done classics. There's a lot of really fun new cocktails, seltzers, NA stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's so cool to hear. And we love having you guys. Moon Howler is my favorite thing that we have on tap.
Cheers.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, we're here with Steve from QA1, and they're actually one of our greatest event partners. They've been a proud supporter of the Weekly Wheels car and bike meets since day one. So we're glad to have them. Steve, thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
So for the people who don't know what QA1 is,
so QA1 is it stands for QA1 is quality and affordability are number one. But basically we make suspension, driveline, rod ends, hot rod components for suspension. And we do it right down the street. And so we figure, hey, if we have a weekly meet, we might as well be a part of it, come down, have a good time with the cars.
Yeah, and you guys are right down in Lakeville. Can people just show up at the shop and browse your inventory, or is it mostly online?
It's so ours is a manufacturing facility, so it's not necessarily like a retail type of application, but yeah, I mean, if you want to call me, I'll give you a tour,
All right.
No biggie.
So next episode, we're going to go talk to Steve, and we're going to tour.
You can do that, actually.
All right.
I'd love to have you.
Now, what do you think your favorite thing is about QA1? What do you love that you guys provide to the community?
Well, the thing is that I think everybody has to do something for a living, and if you do something you love, which for us is cars, I mean, most of our employees are car enthusiasts, whether they go street driving or drag racing, circle track racing. So you're actually working in this industry where you're providing parts and manufacturing them here for these cars. So it's not really like a job at all, really.
Oh, that's perfect. And I love the name. Quality, affordability, number one.
Yep.
And that's perfect for a car enthusiast because, if you're going to be working on your car yourself, you want it to be, have quality. You want it to be affordable.
Well, yeah, and one of the important things for me anyway is that it's made right here. It's not only in the USA, but it's in Minnesota and it's in Lakeville. So I mean, it's very rare these days to have hot rod components or some kind of part that you're looking for your car to be made anywhere around here.
Right.
And we do it.
Right down the road. And you have a big facility.
Yep.
Do you guys do custom jobs, or is it all kind of like?
We make custom carbon fiber drive shafts. A lot of those have to be, made for a specific build. There's so many different engine transmission combinations that, you'll have different lengths and stuff. So we do carbon fiber drive shafts custom to made to order.
Awesome. And how can someone find out, and where do they go to find QA1?
You can go on QA1.net. You can browse all of the inventory and products that we make, but also right now we're really looking for local people that want to be employed by QA1. We've got a lot of positions open on the QA1 website under the careers tab, and just like a lot of places, I mean, we can't keep up with demand, and so we're looking for people.
That's a great problem.
Oh yeah,
That's a great problem.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Hey, Steve, thanks so much for being here.
No
Thanks
problem.
for being a partner of Weekly Wheels. It's always great to have you. And hopefully, you're going to be getting a call pretty soon because we're going to come visit.
Call me. We'll do it. I'm not kidding.
All right, there it is. Thanks so much, Steve, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
And that's how we do it. Another awesome week at the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet at Buck Hill. We do this every single Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. And of course, we couldn't do this without our event partners, Twin Cities Harley-Davidson, Blackfire Creative, QA1, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Special Ed Customs, and of course, Dan Spiegel at Allstate. You guys gotta come check it out. It's a blast, it's so much fun. Coming out and seeing all the great cars, trucks, and bikes. There's delicious food, great music. This week we had Self-Titled, an awesome local band of young people who absolutely crush it. But hopefully I'll see your face next Wednesday at Buck Hill for the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet. Peace.